is me trying to remove the goo. Now at this point, what you're looking at, I've already removed the tiles. I actually poured something called goop off onto the floor, and so you can see it's kind of coming off, but it's still really difficult. I've actually switched to this pole scraper, and it's a lot easier than using like your it has a like a foot handle and it's 4 inches wide, and I'll show it to you in a second. But this actually works a lot easier. It's a bit more expensive than the regular hand scraper, but I would definitely recommend this over a hand scraper. But even this is super tiring. Like this, I wouldn't recommend you get the goop off with or this adhesive that's stuck to the concrete. I wouldn't recommend using this because it's tiring. You could do it a lot faster with if you rent a machine, or just, and I'm going to show you a better way I think to do it in just one sec. Okay, so here is the scraper that I used initially, and this thing gives you lots of blisters. Like I said, this is a 4-inch blade right here, just one handheld, so it's really tiring. I think I don't recommend using this to get the goop off of the floor, or that adhesive that linoleum leaves. So let's show you what I would recommend. So then I upgraded to this guy over here. Just a grinder with the masonry bit on it. And let me tell you, so much easier. So much easier. And since I'm putting tile over this and I'm leveling it, I don't care how flat this is. And even though I'm going over it very lightly, so I'm just getting the glue. As you can see there, I went through here, and you can see like where I scratched and where there's still some glue. But you know, it's like 1,000 times easier than the freaking scrapers. I wouldn't use the scrapers. I tried the Goo Gone. This stuff, goof off. Goof off. I've gone nearly through this whole freaking can, and it stinks. It smells like ass, and it didn't get the glue off. You know, it didn't get the goop off. So, you know, even with that stuff, I still am going at this thing. And this is, everybody will tell you this work is a pain in the ass, but I think it's a lot easier. Just get the grinder, get the floor really wet, and yeah, just, you know, scrape back and forth. Don't stay too long in one area. And that's it. Here, I'm gonna go and do a little bit right now so you can see. So we're getting this, and just spray it right where you want to get it off, right there. Get it nice and soaked. Plenty of water there. Want that all super clean. And I'll go over this area too. Just like that, get it nice and soaked. I want to get that area. And just get a bunch of water down on there, and you'll be good. Okay, so here I have the grinder, and I'm just going back and forth. Now all you want to do is apply very gentle pressure. Just, you know, go back and forth. You can see where I'm removing the adhesive. You can see right here this black spot or this dark spot where I didn't actually get it. But no big deal. I went back over it. But here I'm just doing it really quick, just to show you really quickly. But what you should do is definitely add a lot of water. And if you have any walls that you don't want to get dirty, cover them up. Just put some paper on there and just tape them up there. And put a ton of water. That way the cement doesn't put a bunch of particles up into the air. And make sure that you do wear a mask and you have some hearing protection, because this gets really noisy. But yeah, just go back and forth over this thing. Just take your time, go nice and slow, and you'll get all this adhesive off really quick. I mean, I wish I would have done this from the very beginning. I could have done probably this whole bathroom in an hour instead of taking several days, which is previously what I tried to do, is by using the scrapers, and it was just scraping and scraping and scraping, and it just, you know, the adhesive, I just couldn't remove it. It was just so stuck on there, and it was such a pain in the butt. But that's the type of adhesive that they use when they put linoleum down, and that's what I'm trying to get off. And yeah, so I don't recommend using scrapers. If you're going to do anything, either get a grinder. It's a lot easier, a lot cheaper than going and renting one of the machines that's specially for this. I mean, if you want it to do like a professional job and you want it like perfectly smooth, then yeah, go get the machine. I'm not sure how much it costs. I'd go to your store and just call around, ask them how much a floor grinder is, and they'll give you a quote for that. But I mean, for here, I have a hand grinder that this blade that you see on it right here, that's it's $4. So $4, and I'm just going over here back and forth. It's a lot less expensive than me going and buying it, or going and buying or renting a machine to do this. And honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all for me because even though you can see, you'll have very very minor grooves. It doesn't matter because the thin set's going to go over that. But you don't want huge grooves. Right now, I'm just going over really gentle. I'm not putting a lot of pressure down on this. It's just really minor, if any force. I'm just gently going over it back and forth. And you can go slower on this. Just remember, don't spend too much time on any one area because then you will dig a groove into it. You don't want to do that. But yeah, so after this, I mean, the whole point of me doing this is so that I can get the actual thin set to adhere to the concrete. Because with this glue that's on here, it's just not going to. So yeah, uh, good luck on this. That this is actually part of my bathroom remodel. This step here is right before I prep it so that I can put some self leveler on the floor, which is the next step. So, all right, thank you for watching. Good luck. Remember, wear wear a mask because you don't want to breathe this stuff. Put a lot of water down. Take your time, and yeah, good luck. I think you guys are gonna do just fine.